guys, today I'm going to be doing a legging tutorial on how I sewed these leggings for my daughter. I used a pattern which I'll link below. It has the instructions on how to sew these leggings. I'm just here to kind of help talk you guys through it because I know some people are more of a visual kind of learner versus reading. So hopefully this will help you guys sew these leggings. Here are some of the supplies that you'll need to complete this tutorial, either a measuring tape or a small ruler, some snips, pins, scissors, and of course your pattern. This is the sewing machine that I'm using, the Brother 130 stitch sewing and quilting machine. I got it at Walmart, so I will link below where you can find it as well. Before we start sewing, you're going to want to wash and dry your fabric. And then once it's out of the dryer, you're going to want to iron out all of the wrinkles. This fabric I got at Joann's, and I will link it below if you guys want to find the same material. Okay, so now we're going to be cutting out our pieces, and you're going to want two mirroring pieces, a right leg and a left leg. So what you're going to do is going to fold the fabric over. If you have a striped pattern, you'll want to pay more attention to how you're lining up the pattern to cut. But once it's folded, place the pattern close to the fold but not completely against it. You'll want a little bit of space. You can either hold the pattern piece and cut, or you can pin it and cut it. I like to pin mine to prevent slipping. And then once you're done cutting, you'll have two mirroring pieces, a right leg and a left leg. Now we're going to want to work on our front pattern piece. So go ahead and repeat those same steps, and once we are all done, we will have a right leg front and back piece and a left leg front and back piece. You'll want to separate your right leg pieces front and back from your left leg pieces front and back. The pieces will line up together at the side seam, and the back leg pattern piece will be a little bit higher than the front leg pattern piece, so that's how you'll be able to tell the front from the back. So next we're going to get ready to sew. So I'm going to place the front piece of our right leg on top of the back piece of our right leg, and I'm going to make sure that the right sides are facing together, so when I'm sewing I am seeing the wrong side of the fabric. Once I have them all lined up, I'm going to pin them and prepare them to sew. Because I'm using a knit fabric, I'm going to want to use an overcast stitch to prevent the thread from popping when the leggings are being worn. On my sewing machine, the stitch number that I used was J number 8, and the only thing I changed was the width of the stitch. The pattern says to sew using a 3/8 seam allowance, which is already allotted into the pattern pieces. So I bumped my stitch up to a 7, and that was the closest that I could get to 3/8 of an inch. Once I had the settings figured out on my machine, I took a piece of scrap fabric to test it all out on. Once you have everything all set, go ahead and sew the pieces together, and then once those are complete, go ahead and work on the left leg and repeat everything that we just did. Next we'll have to hem the pants to get a finished look at the bottom. Fold the pant leg up 1/2 inch, then pin. I switched my stitch on my sewing machine to a zigzag overcast to sew the bottom of the pants. I used stitch G number 7, and I didn't change anything on the settings for it. So now the right leg should be sewn together, and then we should have a left leg sewn together. So we've gone from having 4 pieces to 2 pieces. Now lay the 2 pieces on top of each other with the right sides together. Next we'll want to sew the 2 panels together at the front crotch seam and the back crotch seam. I'll do this again with my J8 stitch on my sewing machine with the widest seam setting. Make sure you're not sewing all the way down the legs and only the crotch part. Now we'll want these to look like inside out pants, and I'll line up the crotch pieces together and lay them flat. Then I'll pin along the inside seam of the legs. If they're pinned, we can go ahead and sew. Now we just have to finish the waist with the elastic. The pattern piece lets us know if we're sewing a 9 to 12 month old legging, our elastic needs to be 18 inches long. I had this elastic laying around, but I did buy it at Joann's. I overlapped the elastic about 1/4 of an inch and sewed it together with a zigzag overcast stitch. Now we'll want to sew the elastic to the inside of our pants. You don't want to pin the elastic too much. I only used about 2 pins, one at the front and one at the back. I sewed the elastic with the zigzag overcast stitch, and I pulled the elastic as I sewed to gather the fabric. You want to be careful not to pull the actual fabric as well and only the elastic. All we need to do now is fold the elastic down one more time and sew it again with the zigzag stitch. This is what the pants will look like when they're all done. Flip the pants right side out, and now you have leggings for your baby boy or baby girl. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Bye.